Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you. If you are new here, I am Dimitri Kessin, your local Greater Boston Realtor. So you've decided that this is the year you're going to be purchasing a property. Now maybe you're a first-time home buyer, or maybe it's just been a while since you've bought a place and you need to upsize, downsize, you're moving for work, whatever it may have you. This video, we're going to go over 10 concrete, unexpected steps in order to achieve that goal of buying a property. Now, we're gonna keep those steps short and simple for the most part in this video. And if there's anything you want me to go in a more detail, leave a comment and maybe I'll make a separate video just on that one topic. Step number one, decide on your why. Why are you choosing to purchase a home this year? It's gonna be difficult, it's competitive. You might miss out on a few properties. And if that's the case, you have to stay mentally tough to continue searching for that property, and you're always going to need to return to that. Why is it important to you to buy a home this year? Step two, narrow down your search of towns or areas to about 5 or 6. This will give you a lot of options to choose from with different square footages and different price ranges, but at the same time, you're not going to feel overwhelmed. Step number three, start going to open houses in that list of 5 to 6 towns. This way you'll be able to see what your money gets you and the type of property in those different areas. All right, step number four. Now that you've seen a good amount of homes, it's time to reach out to a few lenders and get your financials in order. Ask your realtor for a recommendation. If you don't have a realtor, then you can go one of two ways. Ask friends or coworkers that have bought homes for a recommendation, or you can turn step 4 into finding a realtor to work with. Now, this is a big decision on who you choose to work with as a realtor.
Big decision, Chief.
First off, do you even need to work with a realtor when buying a home? Nope. No, you don't. You could go solo, definitely. But let me tell you this example. You could also choose to get a haircut from a professional hairstylist. Or you could do it yourself. Either way, the hair is going to get cut. The journey by yourself might be a little bit more difficult and awkward. And even though the hair is going to get cut, you don't know how good it's going to look like and how good of a final product you're going to end up with. And you might not know it till the end, till the hair is cut, but now it's too late and you end up with a bad haircut. In any case, I'll make a separate video on questions to ask a realtor when you're interviewing them, so that way this video can stay on task. So step 4 or 5 will be choosing a lender and a realtor, or it might be in the other order. Either way, when you're talking to lenders as well, I do recommend talking to a few, as different ones are going to have different programs. There might be one lender who has an awesome program for jumbo loans, someone with high credit and you're putting a lot of money down. And then there might be a different lender who has an incredible program for someone who has maybe only 3 to 5% down, credit score is okay, and they're a first-time home buyer. Before step 6, I ask that if you are enjoying this video thus far, please click the like and subscribe button. It helps the algorithm know that I'm doing a great job. And honestly, when I see it, it gets me fired up to make more of these videos for you guys. Step 6, it's time to buckle up.
Buckle up.
And start seriously looking at properties. Depending on the type of property you're looking at and the price range, it might be super competitive, or you might be the only game in town. For example, I had an agent in my office who submitted an offer on a single family in Winchester, listed at 1.3. They ended up getting 16 offers after the first weekend. On the other hand, if you're looking in, for example, Lexington, your budget is between 2.5 and 4 million. There's currently 15 homes on the market with an average days on market of 140. I would be willing to wager some serious money that some of those sellers are ready to strike a deal with you, and you're going to have some negotiating power both on price and the terms. Step number 7, you found the one, the perfect home. You're ready to submit an offer. This is where the experience of your agent is definitely going to come in, because there's going to be a lot of competition on it. There's going to be multiple offers. So you and your agent want to discuss what the purchase price is going to be. How are you going to handle the inspection contingency, appraisal contingency, finance contingency, lease back, closing timeline? Maybe there's going to be a use and occupancy at the end. Basically, there's a lot of levers you can pull when you're constructing an offer, and it's going to be between you and your realtor to strategize and for them to advise you and craft the perfect offer to get it accepted. In fact, I have a video, I'll link it below, on 3 specific tips that I use to help my clients beat out 26 other offers to land the property. It will give you a couple maybe little secrets or strategies to use in a hyper-competitive situation for a house. Step number 8, your offer didn't get accepted. Don't be surprised. Now, this is assuming a competitive situation. If you are buying that $4 million house in Lexington, then give yourself a little pat on the back. You've clearly made some awesome life choices to get to this point. But for the rest of us, it's back to open houses on the weekends and submitting more offers. But don't get discouraged. I had a client of mine whose first 10 offers didn't get accepted. Number 11 did. Guess what? They loved the house that they got. You gave yourself a goal of buying a house or a condo, and don't give up on that, and don't get discouraged just because your first few offers don't get accepted. Let everyone else give up and drop out while you are standing there at the very end holding the keys to your brand new home. Step number 9, congratulations.
You did it! Congratulations!
Your offer was accepted and you've made it through, honestly, what I think is the hardest part. Just because there's so many factors that go into getting your offer accepted, some of which are in your control and some of which are out of your control. At this point, your realtor is going to guide you through a series of steps to navigate the intricacies of the transaction. I'm going to quickly outline them. Your offer is accepted. You're going to submit your first of 2 deposit checks called your earnest money deposit, after which you may or may not have an inspection. And after that inspection, you may or may not negotiate. At the same time, you're going to submit your loan application with your lender officially and lock in your rate. At the same time as that, you're going to select an attorney who's going to represent you in the purchase and sale negotiation, which is the official document between you and the seller outlining specifically details of the purchase of the home. If there's an appraisal and there happens to be an appraisal shortfall, then you and your realtor will discuss on how to strategize and handle that part of the transaction. Lastly, you'll want to make sure to set up your utilities, that was a tongue twister, and your home insurance. And then either the day before or the morning of, you'll do a final walkthrough to make sure the property is as it was when you first saw it, that the seller moved all their junk out, make sure they're not hiding a bunch of trash behind the garage. That happened to my buyer client once, and we had to deal with that. And that they completed any requested repairs that were supposed to be done. Step 10 is closing day. Now, you need to be there to sign the paperwork. You cannot sign the closing papers from your house in Nantucket just because you're buying a $4 million house in Lexington. That would be nice. I need more friends who have houses in Nantucket and are buying $4 million houses in Lexington. They seem like really fun people, and I'd like to hang out with them. If you're buying a $4 million house in Lexington, give me a call. We can be friends. I digress. Back to the point. If you're buying a house, you have to be there to sign the paperwork. Now, either a few days prior, you're going to wire the rest of your down payment over to your attorney, or you can bring a paper check to the closing. You sign the paperwork, you get your keys, and that's it. Now, the most important step. After the closing, you got the keys, you're standing in your new home. Take a moment to congratulate yourself because you did it. You had a goal to buy a property and you accomplished it. You got yourself an asset that's going to appreciate in value over time. It's going to give you financial stability, something to be proud of, and most important, it's going to give you financial flexibility when you need it. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.